वे की करा वे की करा.
Being a warrior starts from here. So we're going to go through a slightly different journey right now. We're going to go here. We will talk about the journey going inward a little bit. It's an important journey. Are you with me? I have told you repeatedly for the last few days, this is your single most powerful weapon. There is nothing more powerful than this. But in order for you to work on this, you need to shut this down. Do you understand? If this is working, then this is not working. So when your mouth is working non-stop, how can this work? Your energy can go either into thought or into word. So you need to give a lot more thought to your words. Then your words will change from being a waterfall into arrows. Are you with me? And the reality is, if you could learn to say it within 4 or even 40, the impact is that much greater. When you're pouring 4,000 words on somebody to explain the exact same thing, that guy has to sit back there and puzzle. What do you exactly mean in that 4,000 words? Do you understand? You're creating a whole flood and he is drowning. Are you with me? So, the trick is to learn the power of silence. Here's what I'm going to be repeating to you, alright? Until you get it. Silence is how you should start every day. That book that somebody wrote all that time ago, probably lying somewhere. If you ever get round to reading it, it talks about how to use silence. Are you with me? It talks about getting up every day, and that first hour of every day is so important. You need to get your mind and your body in tune. That first hour is called Brahma Muhurta, which simply means in Sanskrit, sign or time of creation. Are you with me? So that signifies that your entire body and mind is at its greatest height at that moment. You should not waste it. What we normally do when we get up, reach for the phone. Are you with me? Or you get up because you're rushing to work and you just totally waste that moment, rushing, going to the bathroom, doing this, that and the other. Before you know it, dashing through breakfast and you're running out. Are you with me? That's not how it has been done for thousands of years. A warrior practices to make this his greatest weapon. Are you with me? This is a warrior's greatest weapon. If he is going to be an archer, bow and arrow, he needs to see the focus of that arrow in his mind, and it must be so clear, so clearly defined, that even with his eyes closed, he will still shoot at it and hit it. Are you with me? That's the power that your mind has, the ability to focus your strength and energies into a finite point. Are you with me? But this needs training every day. This is like a monkey. Which is why most people who learn from you, They have to see you to learn. Monkey see, monkey do, no? Monkey see, monkey do. Because people don't listen to you. You need to become in that 1 percentile of people who listen. Being a good listener is one of the most powerful things that a networker learns. You actually get to sign up people not because you're a great talker, but because you are a good listener. Now, in that book, I have actually written how you can use that half an hour. But it really doesn't matter. Even if you do nothing at all, that half an hour in silence is enough to start focusing your mind inward. Are you with me? Slow you down. There is a very important English phrase that goes, less haste, more speed. And it's very difficult to translate because in Hindi both are the same. Less haste, more speed. Less haste means don't be in a hurry. Are you with me? If you're not in a hurry, you will actually have more speed. So, what that means is, fast is slow. Are you with me? Fast is slow. So, fast is slow starts with you being able to use this faculty. And it must be crystal clear. So, you start off in the morning not by wasting it on fighting and arguments and nonsense, reading newspapers and filling it with garbage into your head. No. You take that 30 minutes or, if possible, an hour to slow down. See, when you slow down here, you stop making mistakes. The biggest problems we tend to make are we talk too fast, too soon. And the minute we do that, it's very hard to pull back your words. Once you've said something to somebody, you want to pull it back. That's impossible. It's like putting a drop of ink into a glass of milk. Are you with me? The words have been said. Even if you say sorry and apologize, you cannot take it back. Are you with me? So what if you were able to have just 2 seconds to be able to think before you talk? 2 seconds. I'm not saying 20 seconds. The problem is you don't even have that 2 seconds. It's so fast, your mouth opens before your brain thinks, and you say it, and you hurt someone. Are you with me? There is no power in hurting anyone. We are not in the business of hurting anyone. We empower people, we raise people up. Are you with me? We touch their hearts. So how if you could learn to use their same words to raise someone? Are you getting my point? And we are building to last. Are we not building to last? Now if we are building to last, then it needs to be done slow. Does that not make sense? Are you with me? We are not in a rush. Because if you build anything in a rush, it will topple. You're building the foundation of the rest of your lives. Give it some time. Give it some thought. Give it some energy. Are you with me? Give it what it actually needs. Are you with me? So the first thing that I want to share with you is that. Right? Second, and this is a very important lesson, you have no enemies in this world. There is no other enemy in this world. You don't have to worry about anyone else. If you can deal with enemy number one and Who is enemy number one? Who is enemy number one? Who is enemy number one? Me. I. That is your greatest, worst enemy. Are you with me? Nothing stops you from going ahead except you. You is essentially broken down into what we call ego. Every day, that half an hour of silence, or even 1 hour, if you can do it, it pushes your ego down. Your ego, your pride, does not want that half an hour. It will come up with excuses after excuses why you cannot do it today. Are you with me? And again, if you remember what I told you yesterday, you are the master of something, of anything that you do every day. Every single day. So the trick is, don't let your ego stop you. You see, this is the trap that you have walked into. We have in this country something we call the water buffalo. This water buffalo guy, you call him kerbau or sladang. They have huge horns, right? The only thing you will see when they get into a mud hole is the horns. Are you with me? And once they get in there, getting them out is almost impossible. I think Farooq will have an easier time climbing Mount Everest than pulling a water buffalo out of the mud. Are you with me? Your ego, my friend, is your water buffalo. Your ego pulls you into that mud, and we call that the comfort zone. Now, the comfort zone is cancer of the mind. Are you with me? The comfort zone is cancer of the mind, and it's far worse than the cancer of the body. The cancer of the body only affects this vehicle. The cancer of the mind affects the driver. Are you with me? Vehicle, you can get a mechanic to come and check if there is something wrong with the vehicle. Are you with me? What do you do with the driver? So, the comfort zone kills us even when we live a whole long life. Are you with me? You can live 90 years and achieve nothing. So the comfort zone, that is what you have to worry about every day. Nothing can destroy you like the comfort zone. You don't need to worry about anybody out there. You don't have to worry about rivals. You don't have to worry about newspaper reports. You don't have to worry about other companies. You don't have to worry about losing downlines. All these problems will go like that. If this is corrected. Are you with me? With the right attitude. Attitude is such a small thing, but a biggest difference in your life. I remember listening to one of the last speeches given by Steve Jobs. And he was speaking to a graduating class. And he said, he left them with 2 words, and those 2 words still ring in my head. Those 2 words are very simply put: stay hungry, stay foolish. Wait, what words to give someone who's graduating? Stay hungry, stay foolish. Are you with me? But how powerful that is. To stay hungry, stay foolish is what keeps you out of the comfort zone. There's nothing more powerful than that. The problem is, you stop being hungry and you're scared of being foolish. What will somebody think? What would somebody say? Oh my God, are you with me? And being foolish sometimes is the only way to be successful. So let's look again. Why are you here? The mindset. So what does this word mindset actually mean? The mindset is a lot more than just thinking or a thought process. The word mindset means being able to constantly be positive in the most negative situation. It comes from many different practices, one of which is learning to let your mind be under your control as opposed to be controlled by it. Are you with me? Your mind is your greatest weapon, but it's also, like I said, a monkey. But training this takes some effort. The stage that you have to set for it is that presence every morning, the silence every morning. Are you with me? Identify your goals. Your goals are going to change almost every 5 years. Do you have the same goals that you had when you started? Do you have the same goals when you had when you were 15? Your goals change when you're 25. You'll change again at 30. It'll change at 35. So beyond your goals, you need to go beyond that to identify what is it that will make a difference. And that leads to the issue of purpose. You have to find and identify your purpose. You have been not given this fantastic, wonderful chance at life just so that you can waste it. Like I just discussed, 90 years in a hospital, ending it in a hospital with nothing gained out of it except, having added to the population of the planet, that does not signify life. Are you with me? You need to go beyond that. You need to try to identify, is there something that I can contribute to the betterment of mankind? But in order to contribute, I have to be the best that I can be. Does that not make sense? An empty glass pours nothing. First, you have to fill the glass. You have to be a vessel. You have to have something in your vessel that you can pour out. Are you with me? So you got to be able to contribute something. And it's not about just going out there and making $1 million. Are you with me? What else is there? Yes, you have your duty to your family. Wonderful. That's something that needs to be done. Are you with me? But then you need to start expanding that circle. You need to look outside in concentric circles. You got to go outside. One circle bigger, then another, then another. Let's start with your village, your community, your country, and something has to come out of that. Are you with me? And that is where this purpose of yours, which you need to find, will keep changing as you grow, as you mature, as you get better. And it changes as you become a leader. Because as you lead others, they in turn perfect you. It's a growth process. Are you with me? There's nothing like leadership. You are in the finest possible business in the world. Because you have to work with people. It is the greatest gift you've been given that you have to work with people. You will never be as perfected. This tool of yours that you were born in will never be as perfected as much as that. Because by working with people, this tool gets to be refined. It gets to be sharper, better. Are you with me? Nobody else can give you that much pain as people can. Nobody else, however, can lift you when you lift them as people can. So in this fashion, you are gifted. You stand right here, right now, at the cusp of your life. You are alive, you are breathing. Are you with me? Now you need to take this opportunity and do something with it. We all need to change our goals, our standards. We can do so much better. We need to do so much better. We need to raise the bar higher. Are you with me? Remember that teamwork is ultimately the single most powerful thing. Yes? Leave no one behind. You have to wait for the last person to catch up. Leave no one behind. You will be surprised at how sometimes your weakest, supposedly your weakest link, turns out to be among your most amazing leaders. They just need time to grow up. Give them enough time. Help them. Remember that at some point or the other, they will also help you. So give. Are you with me? One of the most important things to remember is that you must always think big. Your dreams must be big. Never let anyone else curtail your dreams. Never let anyone else design your dreams. Do something totally different. Learn first, duplicate, right? So you have to learn everything that your uplines have to teach you, then inject a bit of you into it. And that makes it totally different. Are you with me? Because ultimately it is not a science, it is an art. And if it is an art, then like all artists, you have to inject your persona, your personality into it. Has to be something that no one else can do as well as you. Are you with me? Has to be done your way. Be the artist. Create a new way of doing what we do all the time. And believe me, it works. It's the only way to do it.